Ciao a tutti. Hello everyone. In this short grammar video, we will learn how to use modal verbs in Italian. So first of all, in Italian, modal verbs are volere, which translates want, potere, which translates can or may, and dovere, which translates must, have to, or need to. All of these are irregular forms, as we will learn in this presentation. But what's new about these modal verbs is that modal verbs are followed by an infinitive verb, as this slide shows. So if I want to say, can you print something? In Italian, you would say, puoi stampare. So puoi translates you can, and stampare translates to print. Same goes for the other verbs. So if you want to say, you want to come, in Italian, I would say, vuoi venire. So you want will be translated as vuoi, and to come, venire. Same goes for the third example. I have to finish will be translated as devo finire. So devo translates I have to, and finire translates to finish. How do we conjugate modal verbs? Let's have a look at the present tense. And remember, modal verbs are irregular forms. Here's the conjugation of the three verbs. So for potere, we've got posso, puoi, può, possiamo, potete, possono. For volere, the conjugation is voglio, vuoi, vuole, vogliamo, volete, vogliono. And for dovere, devo, devi, deve, dobbiamo, dovete, devono. Remember that these modal verbs require the infinitive form. So there is another verb that is followed by the infinitive form, and this is sapere, which translates can or to know. This is the conjugation of the verb sapere. So, sai, sa, sappiamo, sapete, sanno. So, as we have seen earlier, there is another verb which translates can, and this is potere. So what's the difference between sapere and potere? Well, they both express the ability to do something. However, the usage of these two verbs is different according to the context. So, for example, I can say in English, I can cook, and this can be translated in Italian either as so cucinare or posso cucinare. So what's the difference? If I say so cucinare, I refer to the ability of cooking that has been learned or acquired. Whereas if I say posso cucinare, I still refer to the ability of cooking, but this depends on the willingness or on the possibility of doing it. Let's have a look at some more examples. So for sapere, in this example, we've got sai cantare, so guidare, sa parlare. So in all these cases, the ability has been learned or acquired. So as the third example shows, like when I say Joseph sa parlare inglese italiano, I understand that Joseph has learned English and Italian, and now he can speak English and Italian. As for potere, in all these cases, the ability of doing something depends on the possibility of the action or on the willingness of the person who is taking the action. Also, potere refers to the permission. So as the first example shows. So when I ask, can I go to the toilet? in Italian, I translate this as posso andare in bagno. So I'm referring to the permission. I'm asking for permission to go to the bathroom. And the second example, when I say possiamo andare al mare, I'm referring to the possibility of going to the beach if the weather is good. In the third example, posso guidare io, I'm referring to the willingness of taking that action. So here we go at the end of this presentation. Review the slides and take the quizzes included in this presentation to test your knowledge. Thank you for listening.